is KMTV 3 News Now Weekend.
A busy day for area first responders as they are called to 2 water rescue scenes on opposite sides of the metro area. At least one of those calls is now a death investigation. Good evening, I'm Maya Signs. Megan Hahn is off tonight. Crews were at both scenes for a while, called out to Ginger Cove near Valley around 2:15. Then to the Missouri River in Council Bluffs. That call came around 3:30 this afternoon. The water rescue team spent about 20 minutes in the river finding a man's body. So far, no word on his identity. Council Bluffs police are now handling the investigation. And crews from several area fire departments are still at the scene near Valley searching for waters of Ginger Cove. 3 News Now reporter John Kipper joins us now with the latest. John?
Yeah, Maya, authorities are currently on the lookout for a 49-year-old man who has been missing since the early morning hours. And you should be able to see a live shot of Ginger Cove pictured here, which is just a few miles west of Valley. Valley and Yutan Rescue, along with the Nebraska Department of Natural Resources, have been searching the cove since the early afternoon today after finding an unattended pontoon boat. Valley police say they will search the water thoroughly before searching any other areas.
We're going to continue to search until we need to eliminate that he's not in the water first of all, and then we'll continue the investigation.
And the man had been missing for around 12 hours, according to authorities, before they were notified. The man is believed to be a resident of the Ginger Cove area. In the studio, John Kipper, 3 News Now.
Thanks, John. Boaters in Plattsmouth discovered a body Bellevue police say is related to a murder case there. Investigators confirmed they pulled 32-year-old Jennifer Norton from the Missouri River Friday night. They're now waiting for autopsy results. Her husband, 37-year-old Brandon Norton, is being held without bail, charged with second-degree murder. Tuesday, he walked into the Sarpy County Jail and told authorities he killed his wife Monday and dropped her body from the Highway 34 bridge into the river. And an update now on a shooting that left a police officer and suspect injured in Columbus. Boy Scouts are leading fundraiser efforts for Sergeant Brad Wangler. At last report, Wangler was in serious condition. He underwent throat surgery Friday, but authorities say he's expected to recover. The suspect, Jorge Robledo, remains in critical condition at Nebraska Medicine, where he is still under Omaha police guard. And it's a busy Saturday in downtown Omaha with both the Summer Arts Festival and the Santa Lucia Festival going on throughout the weekend. The festivals take place just a week after one woman was killed and a half dozen injured in a shooting at the Gene Lakey Mall. Omaha police have added extra officers downtown, and both events have hired off-duty law enforcement as private security. Looking at the crowds, many folks didn't seem too worried about more violence happening this weekend.
No, it didn't enter my mind at all. I walked down the Arts Festival right down Parnham, right where the shooting happened. And it's just not a concern because there's lots of good people out and families out enjoying. And as long as we keep an eye out for each other, I mean, that's what community is about.
Now, some folks did raise concern for the heat, however. Many were sure to bring extra water to stay hydrated. Both festivals wrap up tomorrow. And an early morning storm left some people around the metro area cleaning up today. Check out this mess left behind as a storm snapped off the top of a large older tree near 43rd and Grant. That left part of the tree still hanging on the house throughout much of the day. The good news, there are no reports of any injuries. And if you've been outside today, you probably felt that summer-like heat, but that didn't stop people from spending the day outside. We caught up with people at Emerson Park doing acro yoga. They said it's too nice to be indoors, but are trying to stay in the shade to avoid the sun.
It's very, very humid today, really hot, so we are just trying to drink as much water as we possibly can. And yeah, we have some chalk that we've like rubbed all over our bodies so we don't slip on each other when we're climbing on each other.
They're also drinking lots of water and putting on extra sunscreen. Now, there may be some relief in sight, but it could be a few days. This is a live look outside. You can see there's not a lot of sun outside. We have weather alert meteorologist Audra Moore joins us with what we can expect for the evening. Audra.
That's right, Maya. We're kind of looking at partly cloudy to mostly cloudy conditions right now. But you saw those people hanging out in the shade this afternoon. That's about the smartest thing you can do, along with making sure you're taking all of your water along with you as you're heading out and about. And of course, that sunscreen is important too. Temperatures out there right now are very hot. We're still at 91 here in Omaha. Look at Beatrice though, 94 degrees there. A little bit cooler back off to our north. Norfolk and Wayne, 82 and 83 degrees there. Otherwise, we're looking at plenty of low 90s across the area. Some of your neighborhood temperatures, yes, still 88 in Field Club, Carter Lake, and Council Bluffs, but 92 in Fair Acres, 94 in Bennington, 90 at Lakeshore, and 92 out in Elkhorn. Now, there are a couple of showers and isolated thunderstorms, mainly down in southeastern Nebraska, trying to pop up, and then over into parts of Iowa. There's a chance we could see a couple scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms as we go into the overnight hours. I'll show you kind of what we can expect for that coming up in just a little bit. Maya?
Thanks, Audra. Now, that summer heat is tough outdoors and even indoors, which is why the Salvation Army plans to make sure everyone can cool off. Today, it kicked off the summer fan program with the Fan Drive. From now until June 24th, the organization will be taking donations of new fans to distribute the fans free of charge to those 50 and older, those with medical disabilities, so they can avoid the dangerous summer heat.
I think people would be surprised in the metro area. There are a lot of people in the Omaha CB community that go without air conditioning, and that, as you know, can be really, really awful when the temps get in the 90s, as they're going to today, as they're going to this weekend, and so this is important to provide relief for them.
Fans can be dropped off at the Borough Center or any Westlake Ace Hardware locations Monday through Friday all summer long. And you can find more information on what to do to stay safe if you have to be outside in the heat, plus the latest forecast on just how hot it will get on our website. That's 3newsnow.com. And more than 5 years in federal prison, that's a sentence for an Omaha man some called the Hyvee Robber. The judge also ordered 25-year-old Wayne Rolling to pay back the money he stole from the banks inside the stores. That's Rolling in this surveillance video from last November, robbing the Sac Federal Credit Union inside the Hyvee near 88th and Center. With 1 week, he also robbed another Sac Federal Credit Union and a First National Bank, all inside separate Hyvee stores. And President Trump is now just 3 days from a historic meeting with the president of North Korea. But he spent today speaking with 6 leaders from the world's top economic power. At times that talk got tough, but the president said it's about what's fair. Reporter Weijia Ying is in Quebec City, Canada with the details.
No tariffs, no barriers. That's the way it should be.
President Trump said he laid down the law with America's trading partners, making their borders 100% open to trade or risk losing access to the world's largest economy.
Tariffs are going to come way down because people cannot continue to do that. We're like the piggy bank that everybody's robbing, and that ends. It's going to stop. Or we'll stop trading with them.
The president infuriated America's trading partners when he implemented new tariffs on imported steel and aluminum, but he warned them not to retaliate with their own tariffs and start a trade war.
The numbers are so astronomically against them in terms of anything as per your question. We win that war 1,000 times out of 1,000.
Despite all of the tough talk, President Trump insists he got along with all the other world leaders in the summit. Instead, he blamed trade deficits on his predecessors.
I would say the relationship is a 10. And I don't blame them. I blame, as I said, I blame our past leaders for allowing this to happen.
Now the president is heading to Singapore, where he will sit down for a face-to-face meeting with Kim Jong-un. He said it won't take long to determine if Kim is serious about denuclearization.
How long will it take to figure out whether or not they're serious? I said maybe in the first minute.
The summit is scheduled to begin on Tuesday. Weijia Zhang, CBS News, Quebec City, Canada.
A historical celebration takes over North Omaha today. A group of people gathered at the Charles B. Washington Omaha Public Library this afternoon for its annual flag-raising ceremony and Veterans Luncheon. It was a kickoff to a week-long celebration of Juneteenth events, including raising the Juneteenth freedom flag.
It symbolizes freedom. June 19th, 1865, when the Union soldiers came into Galveston, Texas to inform everyone that the Civil War was over and that slavery had officially ended.
The Juneteenth parade will be next Saturday at 10 a.m. in North Omaha, starting at 30th and Lake Streets. And remembering the Cold War, that's part of the goal of a new era military exhibit. The Strategic Air Command and Aerospace Museum opened the Francis Gary Powers U-2 exhibit. It features items related to the pilot shot down while flying a U-2 spy plane over the Soviet Union in 1960. Today, his son, Francis Gary Powers Jr., appeared at the Ashland Museum. That's where the exhibit will be until December 9th. And the National Run for the Fallen event made a stop in the Metro today. People ran a 5K at Werner Park to honor the men and women who died during the war. With the funds raised, the group will purchase flags to present to families of military heroes to honor their service and sacrifice.
We have had 83 Nebraskans that have lost their life in the global war on terror. So today we've had 150 runners come together to honor and remember the fallen Nebraskans.
200 family members of fallen soldiers will also be called down to the field at the Storm Chasers game tonight for a special tribute. And sunscreen may not be enough to truly protect you outside. Why eating the right food could play just as big of a role in avoiding skin cancer. What you should be eating next.
And the weather could have some impacts on your plans. We're headed out late overnight tonight, and that hot temperature that's headed for us tomorrow. There's a little bit of relief inside. I'll have all the details after the break.
You're watching KMTV 3 News Now with Megan Hahn, Weather Alert Team meteorologist Audra Moore, and sports with Adam Kruger. This is KMTV 3 News Now Weekend. Life moves pretty fast. It's important to start your day one step ahead. 3 News Now this morning keeps you connected to what's new, now, and next. Max Tarleton gets you around those morning jams. Ryan McPike tracks the storm's every move. And Emily Zink and James Johnson keep you up to the minute on what impacts your morning. With the news you need to jumpstart your day. 3 News Now this morning, made for mornings.
This deal from Cox has so much great stuff. Why not call today?
Now's not a great time. Great deal, though. Is there really no annual contract?
No contract.
I'm gonna switch.
Wolves.
Right. I'll just call.
Get 100 meg internet, Contour TV with free HD receiver rental and free installation for $89.99 a month with no annual contract. Call today.
Oh, hey, you don't want to eat that.
Create memories that last a lifetime at the College World Series. Join us for the opening day celebration, featuring open team practices, autographs, low cash concerts, fireworks, and more. Admission is free and open to the public all day. The NCAA College World Series opening day celebration. June 15th at TD Ameritrade Park, Omaha. Discover more at ncaa.com/CWS.
Camping World's biggest sale of the year is here, now through June 30th. Shop over 250 units in stock at America's #1 RV dealer. And save thousands with up to 43% off select models. Camp in style and choose from new 2018 travel trailers starting at $99 a month. Or hit the road in a new Class C motorhome from only $339 per month. Plus, receive a Good Sam Club Elite membership with any RV purchase. Don't wait. The biggest sale of the year ends June 30th, and it's only at your local Camping World off I-80 in Council Bluffs.
Neola. Thanks for watching KMTV3.
There's no question we are already dealing with summer-like heat. One key to staying safe is to protect your skin by putting on plenty of sunscreen. But you can also protect yourself from the inside. Reporter Annie Taylor looks at what food works best.
We all know that eating healthy is great for our overall well-being, but now doctors are saying if you incorporate some healthy foods into your diet, it can actually help fight sun damage from the inside out.
Nutrition also plays a role in this really multifactorial canvas of cancer and health. And good nutrition plays a very positive role. Food is medicine.
According to cancer.org, about 3.3 million Americans are diagnosed with skin cancer each year, and thousands of people die getting it. Broccoli has tons of vitamin C, which is a huge protective antioxidant. Dermatologist Michelle Drasnin with Kaiser Permanente says antioxidants can help treat UV-induced damage.
So they stave away cancer and other genetic DNA-driven illnesses.
Brightly colored fruits contain tons of antioxidants like watermelon, strawberries, grapes, and cherries. Also, dark chocolate, you would be happy to know, is packed with antioxidants that help fight sun damage. But not all foods aid in the process. Red meat that is high in fat was shown to increase the risk of squamous cancer tumors. Also, avoid foods that cause inflammation in the body, like white flour and sugar.
Eating well keeps us healthy, keeps our immune system strong, and that's our best defense against sun damage, against cancer, against just general health problems.
I'm Annie Taylor reporting.
So from what I got from that is that today we should be eating lots of chocolates and fruits.
Right, you're gonna have to eat the chocolate fast though, otherwise it's gonna melt. But the
That's
fruit,
true.
that'll help you stay cool at least
Exactly.
a little bit, right? And you get some of that hydration from all the fruit juices too, because it's important to be drinking all of that water right now. Now, there's not a whole lot going on here in the Omaha Metro, which of course is a completely different story from earlier this morning when we had those showers and storms come through. I know some of those gusts a little bit over 60 miles per hour last night, well, early this morning. Again, there was some of the damage, at least as far as tree limbs go. You can see there are a couple of isolated thunderstorms popping up now just a little bit farther off to the west here of Omaha and then down into parts of southeastern Nebraska. The main energy of the storm, though, is over into parts of Iowa. There you can see a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings there. There's actually a tornado warning earlier. Again, nothing like that going on here right now in the Omaha Metro. Now looking at radar estimated rain over the past 24 hours, you can see where the most of the rain fell last night was farther off to our west. Norfolk closer to about 1, maybe 2 inches. Not a whole lot here in Omaha, which is too bad because we could definitely use that rain right now. You can see satellite and radar, at least as far as the cloud cover goes over the past couple hours here. You can see once those thunderstorms down in southeastern Nebraska get going, those bubble up pretty quickly. But I want to show you something cool. That thunderstorm that was tornado warned just a little while, well, several hours ago here now in parts of Iowa, you can really see that as it blew up this afternoon. I thought that was pretty cool, so I want to share that with you guys there on our satellite. Temperatures right now, though, it is hot, 91 degrees. And unfortunately, that wind not doing a whole lot for you right now because it's pretty calm out there. But otherwise, it'll be about 5 to 10 miles per hour through the rest of this evening. Now, temperatures across the area, again, that heat's going to be the main story through the rest of tonight and even through tomorrow. Monday also going to be a hot day, but there's a little bit of relief in sight. You'll see those numbers in our 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit here. Otherwise, 87 in Tacoma right now, 83 in Wayne, 87 out in Columbus, still 94, yes, in Beatrice, 92 down in Falls City. Some more 90s and upper 80s over into parts of Iowa. But when you add in that heat index, right now it feels like 101 down in Beatrice, feels like 97 here in Omaha. And again, pretty much all of us feeling like mid-90s, so it feels like mid-80s in a few places. Those winds out there, kind of a variety between calm here in Omaha and in Lincoln, otherwise about 5 to 10 miles per hour, a little bit breezier in Atlantic right now at 14 miles per hour. So as we go through this evening and into the overnight hours, again, there is that chance we could see a couple of showers and thunderstorms start to pop up and impact the Omaha Metro. This is stopped at 1 o'clock this morning. Might be overdone just a little bit, but keep in mind our severe threat for tonight is very, very low. Nothing expected like last night into early this morning. As we get into Sunday morning there, temperatures still very mild, already close to 80 degrees by 9 o'clock in the morning. A few clouds trying to hang around, and a couple showers might try to stick around when you're getting up, maybe getting ready to head out to get underway, your stuff going on Sunday morning. Now again, the severe threat low here in Omaha. We're not even in the marginal risk, really just your average run-of-the-mill thunderstorm area here, but it's farther off to our east into parts of Iowa where they actually have an enhanced risk for that severe weather through the overnight tonight. Now temperature-wise, if you're heading out to the Storm Chasers game, 91 degrees as first pitch is getting underway. Some isolated storms tonight. Again, we're going to drop back down into the low 70s tomorrow. Got us a high at 97 degrees. It could be even a little bit warmer than that in some places. A little bit breezier though. Southeast winds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Some of those temperatures again almost mid 80s by lunchtime and a little bit breezy too. So that heat is going to continue even into Monday. We're going to see a chance for some showers and storms there though. Thankfully, that's going to bring a little relief, and we'll see some mid to upper 80s through the middle part of next week before, yes, more 90s heading into next weekend. Maya.
All right, thanks, Sandra. Omaha is booming, changing the landscape drastically over the past few decades. In West Omaha, that is especially true. The fields of corn and soybeans that once surrounded Elkhorn and Gretna have turned into houses, schools, and businesses. But a couple of family farms remain.
What has changed? Everything. I mean, from dirt roads, they went to gravel roads and then to blacktop roads out here in recent years.
This week on Omaha Sunday Morning with Jennifer Griswold, we'll introduce you to one of the last farm families on 204th and show you how they're straddling the line between the area's rural past and suburban present. It's this Sunday at 7 a.m. And up next in sports, Bud Crawford is set for his title fight tonight in Vegas. Plus, the first team advances to the College World Series. Adam Kruger has the highlights after the break.
This one served to left.
College baseball's biggest event is right around the corner. Omaha Sports Insider has the lowdown on all the teams, from the favorites to the underdogs. Omaha Sports Insider countdown to the series. Thursday night at 9, primetime on KMTV 3.
Iowa
Iowa summers are perfect for outdoor family fun, and the Des Moines area has a wealth of events and activities that can keep the most active families busy from morning till night. Make plans today to visit Des Moines, and be sure to include a visit to Adventureland Resort, including Adventureland Park, Adventure Bay Water Park, and Adventureland Inn. Come share the fun with family and friends and make the memories of a lifetime this summer at Adventureland.
If you're a fan of CBS Sunday Morning,
then you're going to love Omaha Sunday Morning. With our content partners at the Omaha World Herald, we bring you local stories that inform and inspire.
it draws you in. It makes you look. You want to know what it is and what it says.
We don't have rodeos. We don't have fairs. And I thought, well, we have a train.
Start your Sunday with Omaha Sunday Morning.
Followed by CBS Sunday Morning.
Sunday mornings at 7 on KMTV3. Looking for something to do? The KMTV3 Community Calendar has hundreds of local events to check out in and around the metro. Go to 3newsnow.com/calendar. KMTV3 and Firehouse Subs are keeping you cool all summer long with hydrant parties. Splash away when the Omaha Parks and Recreation Department comes to your neighborhood to unleash the fun at 3 different locations every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from June 11th to August 3rd. To see when there's a hydrant party in your neighborhood, go to 3newsnow.com and check out the schedule. Sponsored by Firehouse Subs, Channel 94.1, and KMTV3. Now, your Omaha Sports Insider Report.
The first team could punch its ticket to the College World Series today. North Carolina trying to make it to Omaha for the first time in 5 years. The Tar Heels going for a super regional sweep over Stetson this afternoon. UNC would jump on the Hatters early in this one. Top of the first, no score, 1 on for Cody Roberts. He drives it deep to left center. That'll drop in for a double. 1 run comes in to score, part of a 4-run inning for the Tar Heels. Bottom of the 9th, last chance for Stetson, down 7-5 with a game-winning run at the plate. The fly ball to center looks like it might have a chance, but it is caught, and let the dog pile begin. UNC headed to the CWS for the 11th time in program history. 7-5 the final. Defending national champ and #1 overall seed Florida facing Auburn. Bottom of the 4th, Gators down 2-0 until Will Dalton delivers with the bases loaded. The RBI single scores a pair, tying things up at 2. And all Florida after that as Gators take game #1 in the series by a score of 8-2. Tennessee Tech making its first ever super regional appearance on the road at Texas. Top of the 5th, Longhorns up 1 until the Golden Eagles Chase Chambers smacks it deep to right center. The outfielder can't make the catch. 2 runs come in to score as Tennessee Tech now 1 win away from Omaha after a 5-4 victory over Texas. Texas Tech hosting a Duke team making its first ever super regional appearance. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 4. The Red Raiders' Gabe Holt, the single into right. Cody Farhat scores, part of a 2-run inning as Texas Tech goes on for the win today, 6-4. Other super regional games in progress. South Carolina up on Arkansas 1-0 in the 2nd, and Cal State Fullerton leads Washington 2-0 in the 3rd. We're now just about 2 hours away from Bud Crawford's title fight. The Omaha native taking on Jeff Horn for the WBO Welterweight Championship tonight in Vegas. Both fighters coming into the bout unbeaten, but Crawford believes he'll be the only one leaving the ring tonight with a victory.
A lot of people came in the ring with me with strong will, and they left with their tail tucked in. I'm willing to go in there and do the same with him. This is what everybody been waiting on. Terrence Crawford to move up to 147, and I'm looking forward to putting on a great show come Saturday night.
Tonight's fight starts at 8:30, available online only with ESPN+. Belmont Stakes today, Justify trying to become just the 2nd horse in the last 39 years to win the Triple Crown, and Justify leads from start to finish, becoming the 13th Triple Crown champion in the history of horse racing. What a finish. Council Bluffs Lewis Central going for the 3rd straight girls state soccer title today, taking on Waverly Shell Rock. First half no score, the Titans. Alyssa Pomeranke with the goal, and that's the game winner. Lewis Central completes the three-peat today, 1-0 the final. And we have a tie for the OSI Play of the Year. Logan McGill's walk-off in the Class B championship for Roncalli reels in 33% of the vote, as does Tyrell Carroll's buzzer-beating jumper for Millard South in the state quarterfinals that sent the game into overtime, so congrats to both schools. And to vote for our final category, which is Coach of the Year, log on to omahasportsinsider.com. But a very busy day of college baseball today. North Carolina already securing a spot in the CWS.
It's just insane that in a week we're going to be having our first round of games already.
I know. We'll have to see if it's just as hot or not.
Yes, well, good eye there. Stay with us. Audra Moore will have more on your weather forecast.
Hi, I'm Josh Groban.
And I'm Sarah Bareilles, and we're hosting the Tony Awards.
An exciting show that will be broadcast live.
Did you just wink?
No.
If you keep doing that, people will think that the awards aren't really live.
Oh, but they are.
I don't know what's going on here.
I think you do.
Okay, we're gonna have that looked at.
Don't miss the Tony Awards from Radio City Music Hall, hosted by Josh Groban and Sarah Bareilles, live Sunday on CBS.
Do well by doing good.
That's the mission of KMTV3 and our Scripps Omaha radio stations.
Together, we're challenging ourselves
to the $3 million community commitment.
We pledge to give $3 million in free advertising
to nonprofits, big and small,
to bring awareness and support to organizations who serve others.
By helping,
healing,
and strengthening our communities.
To apply for an advertising grant, go to 3newsnow.com.
The $3 million community commitment.
Woohoo! Yeah! Did you see what happened? A little help.
Jump, jump, jump. Bam.
35, 36.
Join us for Pickler and Ben.
Weekdays right here on KMTV3.
I'm Weather Alert meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin with this severe weather safety tip. When a tornado warning is issued, where should you shelter? If you have a basement, that's your best bet. But if you don't, go to the lowest level of your home, the center portion of your home, away from windows and glass. And when you go to your storm shelter, you want to make sure that you have pillows, blankets, and a helmet.
This severe weather tip sponsored by Pyramid Roofing.
All right, and yes, there are those couple of showers and scattered storms across the area. Again, mainly in southeastern Nebraska. One little cell trying to pop up just to our west here. That's kind of between Marble and Clear Creek, headed sort of towards the Gretna area. So again, nothing major with that one, but we'll keep an eye on it. If you're heading out later on this evening, keep in mind it's still going to be hot out there, so make sure you stay hydrated. There's that chance that we could see a couple scattered showers headed our way during the overnight hours. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go into the rest of the night.
You know, we've had a lot of people outside, but focusing on staying in the shade.
Yes, got to stay cool today.
Very important. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tonight at 10.
Louisville. Thanks for watching KMTV3.
Tick-tock, let's go, come on.
Unlike haggling with a mechanic, Aspen Dental offers dentures starting at $3.99, so you don't get stuck paying an arm and a leg, or anything else.
Schedule now at 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
I want to feel young again. Have more energy. Stop aches and pains. Think clearly. Rebuild muscle mass. The male medical practitioners at Limitless Male Medical can reverse these low testosterone symptoms. One pain-free test is all it takes. Schedule your consultation with the experts in men's health. Limitless Male Medical. It's time to take your life back. Ask us about new ED treatments. Limitless Male Medical, north of 132nd and Center.
The NCAA College World Series opening day celebration. Admission is free and open to the public all day. June 15th at TD Ameritrade Park, Omaha. Discover more at ncaa.com/CWS.
Do well by doing good.
That's the mission of KMTV3 and our Scripps Omaha radio stations.
Together, we're challenging ourselves
to the $3 million community commitment.
We pledge to give $3 million in free advertising
to nonprofits, big and small,
to bring awareness and support to organizations who serve others.
By helping,
healing,
and strengthening our communities.
To apply for an advertising grant, go to 3newsnow.com.
The $3 million community commitment. The $3